Hey guys, welcome back to Heiko Shaves. My name is Heiko. Today is time for another shave and I have a pretty cool little setup that I want to show you. Yeah, let's get right into it. It's around Christmas time. Maybe you want to buy yourself a gift or buy a razor for someone else and you don't want to spend much money. And maybe you even want to pick and choose what kind of razor this is supposed to be, and maybe handle design, all that kind of stuff. There is a way of doing this really on the cheap. If you go to AliExpress and just look for razor heads or a safety razor head, you're gonna get a full selection of very inexpensive razor heads that you can buy individually, and then you can buy handles. So yeah, let me give you some examples before we get too deep into this. I have this little tray here. It's just a piece of packing foam. And on here you see my collection of individual razor heads. We have at some point shaved with those here on the channel. I've tried them all. So there's double open comb where the top cap is open comb and the base plate is open comb. There's the Mercury, there is the, what's this? It's just called an open comb. The Telstar, the Sapphire, the Slant, I forgot what this one is called, the Night Helmet, I think. Yeah, Telstar here in stainless steel, because I really like the chrome Telstar, and you can buy some of those models also in stainless steel. And there are many more models that you can pick and choose. And yeah, so you can create a collection of different styles of razor heads and then play around with them. And then here are just a couple. Actually, I was going to grab one specifically for, oh, that's the wrong one. Too many drawers, too many razors. Let's steal. This here is the Razor Company aluminum razor. Pretty good razor, but we only want the handle. So here is a collection of handles. These two are off of AliExpress. I think this is actually a Yaqi. It has a Y here at the bottom. It has like a green insert. So they make them in different colors and whatnot. And here is a no name. I don't think it's Yaqi. It's just a stainless steel knurled handle off of AliExpress. And then this one here is an aluminum handle from the Razor Company razor that they had last year, I think, come out. It's pretty inexpensive. It's a really good razor and it's really well built. It has like some stainless steel inserts and whatnot. I raved about it. It was really good. So we're just going to use the handle as an example. So you have a collection of different handles, and I have many more handles that I could show you, but just as an example. And some of those handles, especially the chrome plated ones that are mostly brass or some sort of aluminum, you can get them for just a few dollars. And the razor head that I want to try and add to my little collection here is sitting up here in a little Yaqi box. It's called the Flipside. It's black in color, nothing fancy. I think I paid all of $8 for it. It's the typical three-piece design, you know, base plate, always wrapped in a little bit of some packing paper so it doesn't get scratched up. And the flip side is a solid closed comb on one side and an open comb on the other side. I've seen this with a few other brands before. I think there is a Parker 69CR that is also open comb and closed comb combined on one base plate. And I don't know if this is really, you know, something that people look for. It's definitely not a big part of the market. Not every razor is like this. But I think it's pretty cool. If you have never worked with any kind of safety razor, you can buy one of those and then try open comb and closed comb all in one piece. And this is $8. And then if you go to AliExpress and look for some handles, so all kinds of colors are available. And then obviously, if you look long and hard, you find also a black one that then doesn't fit on here. So that is actually surprising, because in most cases, the threading at the bottom of a safety razor is more or less universal. I don't even know what kind of thread size this is. Some of you experts would probably know. But that's surprising that the Razor Company's handle doesn't fit. So these two fit. And let's look at the, yeah, I can see that the thread pitch is different and the diameter is different. So the razor company made it proprietary, so you cannot use their handle on another razor. But hey, I have another black razor that we can steal the handle off of, which is the Rex Page. Also aluminum, also some stainless steel inserts, also a really nice razor. More affordable than some of the stainless steel models that Rex sells. And here's a black handle for a black head. So now we have a Rex Supply manufactured handle with a Yaqi head, the Flipside. Like I said, very inexpensive. It's just, you know, something to play around with so that you don't have to spend 50, 60, 70, 80, $150 for each razor that you want to try. You can just go to AliExpress and get yourself a whole collection of different razor heads for like 40, 50 bucks. You know, I mean, if we add this up, if every single one would be 10 bucks here in the chromed selection, this would be only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 70 bucks, and you have 7 different razor heads, and then we have one stainless steel. They are a little bit more pricey, but yeah, so we want to try out the Flipside. We're just going to use the Rex Supply handle here because the other black one didn't fit. That is okay. On top of that, since it's fall or going into winter, we're going to get the more wintry fall scents out. PAA Atomic Pumpkin with the PAA Atomic Pumpkin Star Jelly Aftershave in a pump bottle. And then since we're on the train of PAA products here, we're going to use the Peregrino, which I haven't used in a while. Here's one little feather hanging off. Anyways, the Peregrino, nice green color. I like green, sage green specifically. Looks kind of like kiwi color a little bit. Nice long handle. The knots that PAA puts into those are a little on the squishy side, a little soft for my taste. I like a little bit stiffer knot with a little bit more backbone, but that doesn't matter. And then we're gonna grab my little favorite shave bowl again, and let's just get going. I don't think we're gonna do much in terms of pre-shave today. This is more trying out the razor, not so much worried about my skin here. It's gonna be fine, I'm pretty sure. We have a once used feather blade here hanging on my magnet. We're gonna just slap that in here. Once used actually supposedly makes the feather blades better. It's like stropping the razor blade on your skin for one shave, and then the next shave it's gonna be a little nicer. It looks like, at least here on the close comb side, this thing actually has quite a massive blade gap. So we'll see how that feels. It's a relatively large radius, not a tight radius, large. So in terms of radius, if you would use the radius that this blade shows here and turn it into a circle, this would be a large circle. And the tighter the blade gets twisted here, the smaller the circle will be, right? So this is a large radius razor instead of some razors that are a little bit smaller radius, bring a little bit more tension on the razor blade. Usually when you have a small radius razor head, the angle of attack is a little shallower and they tend to slice a little nicer and not scrape as much. So we'll see how this turns out here. One of the really nicest ones that I have tried in a while is the MJEX by Maxwell June that I just tried recently. This is a small radius, so a tight radius razor blade geometry, and this blade really slices nice. It goes through stubbles really well, and this razor performed very, very well, and I want to use this as a announcement. So I just got 2 packages. I have 2 more razors from Maxwell June to maybe compare it to the EX, to have the full lineup here. So stay tuned for those videos. That's going to come up here in the near future, shaving with some more Maxwell June razors. Just look out for those, okay? All right, let's get back to what we're doing here today. Let's take some Atomic Pumpkin, scoop out relatively soft soap, and we're gonna transfer that over into my shave bowl, throw my little scoop right down into the sink. I always clean it after use, and then put the soap container out of the way. Then we can grab our Peregrino, yeah, and stick it in water. Is a synthetic knot, so you don't really need to worry about soaking it, pre-soaking it, making it soft or anything. And then we're gonna go right in here. And we have clean water in my little emesis basin that I use to just hydrate my lather. Yeah, I like the more backbone knots a little better, so you can put a little more pressure on it here. This one just lays flat immediately when you push on it, so they are, you know, a little softer. This is also a CK6 formulation soap from PAA. They make really good products there at Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. They have razors and soaps and aftershaves and cologne and all kinds of soaps, even for your hair and your body, not just for shaving, and all kinds of stuff. I haven't really looked through their catalog in a while. I don't think on the razor market they have brought out much new stuff, but they do have a huge catalog of all kinds of vintage inspired razor designs. They bring a lot of razors back that have been long out of production, put their own twist to it, maybe give it a funky name, and then produce them again. I have quite a few actually. Maybe we have to do another PAA shave one of these days. But yeah, look forward to the Maxwell June series of razors that I'm going to be showing you guys here pretty soon. I contacted them over there at Maxwell June, and they were really gracious to provide all the missing pieces to have the full MJ razor lineup available for comparisons and otherwise. All right, I think we have enough leather built up here. Nice long handle, so I haven't gotten any soap on my hands. Let's just moisten up the stubbles a little bit. Very good. Fresh towel, also very good. And the Atomic Pumpkin is, you know, pumpkin with menthol. I'm pretty sure. I want to say something here. Is this mentholated? I don't see it, no. There's no mentholation here in this puppy. But it's a very fall scented, you know, where suddenly everything here in the US at least turns into pumpkin scent and pumpkin flavor. So if you go to Starbucks, suddenly they have all those pumpkin flavored drinks and such. And then pumpkin pie and pumpkin this and pumpkin cookies, and this has a little bit of a spicy note to it. So pumpkin flavor plus a little bit of some spiciness. All right, I think that will do it. And then let's grab our Rec Supply handle and the Flipside by Yaqi, as you can see, and then zoom in a little bit. So we're gonna do close comb. Let's do close comb first. Oh yeah, I thought looked like a little bit of a large blade gap. That shaves really well, actually. Every razor that you have a sharp blade in it is just going to perform well, I think. Sharp blade is a good starting point, I say. Yeah, it has a fair amount of blade feel, but not too aggressive, not too bad. Good. All right, let's do open comb on the other side. Huh, that's funny. So the open comb here feels milder than the close comb. And I kind of saw that coming just by looking at the difference in blade gap. So here you can see a pretty big blade gap, and here it's pretty close to the open comb. Yeah, so just looking at the geometry here, The closed comb is milder than the open comb. Correction, the closed comb is more aggressive than the open comb. But both cut pretty well. Yeah. So let's give it a quick little comparison here. I missed a little bit on either side here, right there, a little bit up here, but overall the end result is about the same. We took about 80% off for the first pass, and that's fine, I think. That's good enough. Now I have lather everywhere. On my hand, on the handle. Second pass will always feel a little bit milder because there is less material to cut off. So let's do another pass with a closed comb and open comb across the grain. Yeah, I would say, just from feeling it, that the closed comb side is a positive blade exposure. Yep. The blade sticks out past that imaginary line and cuts into the cardstock. And if I go onto the prongs of the open comb, yeah, this is a negative or a little bit below neutral blade exposure on the open comb side and a positive blade exposure on the closed comb side. And that's why the closed comb, I even nicked myself here on the closed comb side. The closed comb side feels a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more bladey, as I would say. Yeah. Fit and finish is good. There's no wobble, there's no misalignment, there is no problem. Blade tabs are covered up. It's zinc cast, nothing fancy, but it does the job. As you can see, it leaves those stripes behind. So that means you still have some lubrication for blade buffing. And the blade is exposed in between the prongs. And so wherever there is a gap in between those prongs, the blade has a little bit more access to your skin. And therefore, open comb razors are considered to be a little bit more efficient if everything else is the same. So if blade exposure is the same, the angle of the blade is the same, blade gap is the same, but you have those openings in between the prongs, a open comb razor might be a little bit more efficient than the equal closed comb. But here in this case, since the geometry is different from left to right, the open comb in fact is milder than the closed comb. Result is good. 2 passes, that's all we need. Cleaned up pretty nicely, but I still have a little bit of some stubbliness under my nose. We can also do a little bit of going this way. Very good. I mean, this is a $8 zinc alloy cast razor head from AliExpress. I didn't expect perfection and fall in love with it and all that, but it really shaves. It really does the job, and you get a little bit more spicy close comb and a relatively mild open comb, and that's for $8 plus, add a $10 handle to it of your choice. I bet they have the Flipside also in chrome. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe even stainless, who knows? I think they only make the stainless model of the razor heads that are actually a little bit more popular. So I don't know how popular this is, but if you want to play around with, this kind of setup where you have one spicy side and one not so spicy side, I think that's pretty good. All right, let's rinse off real quick. Very good. The soap performed really well. Like I said, it's a little bit of a spicy pumpkin. Skin is pretty happy. Result is good. And now we're just going to grab the PA Atomic Pumpkin Star Jelly Aftershave. So this is an aftershave in form of a jelly, which comes out of this little pump bottle here. Scent matched really well. Again, pumpkin and a little bit of spice to it. I wonder if there is a little bit of some alcohol in it. Water, ethanol, that's deionized water. Yeah, so there is a little bit of some alcohol burn in this. And I wonder if this is because of the ethanol. Glycerin, butylene glycol, caprylic, it's too small, ammonium, what, yeah. Some oils and stuff and fragrance. I'll put a link down below to PAA. They don't know I exist, so we're not affiliated or anything, just for you to check out scent descriptions and ingredients and all that kind of stuff. So what's the morale of the story is that very inexpensively you can try a bunch of different razor heads. If you want to take one recommendation, so this one here is pretty good. The Flipside by Yaqi. The Telstar, which is also here, this is just typical three-piece design. You just need a handle for it. It's again in the $6, $7, $8 range. Very good. I liked it a lot. The other ones, I would have to actually re-experience them. I can't remember. The Mercury here, very similar in design to some other popular razors you might recognize. The Telstar is the only one that I remember so well because I liked it so much that I bought it in stainless. And now if I buy a cheap stainless steel handle for it, I have a full 316L stainless steel handle with a really well performing razor head. And as you can see, the little cutouts here. So it brings the cutting edge of the blade to the outer edge of the razor. And I really enjoyed this one here, Telstar. Anyways, everything performed really well. The brush could be a little stiffer, the bristles, but the razor was fine. The razor blade, obviously a feather, you can't go wrong. They're just sharp. And the PAA product's really, really nice. And another little cheap razor that we tried out. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Like I said, I put links to everything that I used, affiliate links or otherwise down below. And let me know if you have any questions. All right. Look forward to the Maxwell June razors that are going to come up here on this channel pretty soon. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.